Hi guys, so today I'm going to be answering some questions, and these are strictly music questions. Like, they're nothing stupid like what'd you have to eat this morning, but they are music questions, and just to like let you know a little bit more about me and stuff. Plus I'm bored, so this is a good way to pass time. I'm going to scroll up real quick and start with question number 1. Well, first I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. First of all, my name is Kelsey, and I'm 16 years old, and I'm from Derby, Kansas, and it's a little itty-bitty town in Kansas, and it's like a little bedroom town where people go to die. I like it here for the most part, but there's not a lot to do in Derby, like except for go to Walmart, and we all love Walmart.
Anyway.
First question on this is, when and why did you start playing? Well, I started playing guitar about 3 years ago, and I had maybe 3 or 4 lessons, and my teacher's name was Mrs. Windsor, and she was a great teacher. Like, don't get me wrong, I felt like she was always waiting on me. I'm not like the type that likes to have people wait on me, so yeah, I quit and came home, and I was a little bit discouraged because I really had the determination to learn guitar. I had to figure out some way to learn guitar by myself. So I looked up on YouTube, how to play guitar, and I just get like random lessons like here and there, and just put them all together and learn how to play guitar by myself. So that was good. Yeah, it's good that I know how to play guitar now. Which instruments do you play? I play the guitar, like I just said, and I dabble a little bit on the piano. I just kind of play around, and for my songs, the production, I do all the little teeny weeny sounds here and there. But I don't really know how to read notes and play piano like fluently. So basically the only instrument I know how to really play is the guitar. What was your first tune you learned? OMG, the first tune I learned was Jesse's Girl, but I didn't really completely master that song. I still really don't know how to play it. The song that I really learned how to play and still know now is Sunday Morning by Maroon 5. I absolutely love that song still to this day. That's the first song that I wanted to know how to play. Is your family musical? Yes. My family is musical. My dad used to own a recording studio in Wichita called Winston Sound Studios. And Winston is not my real last name. I don't know where he came up with that name, but it sounds
pretty dang cool.
Growing up around music and musicians coming in and out of there, and me coloring in a different room and always constantly listening to them singing and hearing the same song 15 times in a row, I actually liked it. I think that's where I got most of my inspiration to do something and make something of myself musically. Music has always been there for me, so I wanted to learn how to play it. My dad also plays around on the keyboard as well, and he does some of the production for my songs too. So my mom, she is also a musician. She is a songwriter and a singer, and she writes Christian music, and she plays piano by ear, and she's excellent at it. I don't know how she does it by ear without notes. She's just she's a good singer, and she's a good piano player, so she inspired me too to sing. And she also likes the oldies. She likes Hall & Oates and all the 80s bands. I do too. So which famous musicians do you admire and why? I think I already said this, but my mom, she's not famous, but I still admire her, and my dad, I still admire him even though he's not famous. And then the third after my mom and dad would be Lights, and she is a singer-songwriter, and she sings like electronic pop. It's kind of indie-ish, and she's excellent. I love her as a person, and I love her as a musician. And my favorite group band would be Coldplay, and I love it because their music is so loud. Like when you turn the volume to like 1, it's still like blasting in your ears. I don't know how they do that, and I really like them. Another girl would be Ellie Goulding, and she's excellent as well, and I just love her. She's just amazing. Okay, which famous musicians have you learned from? The musicians that I just mentioned, I always learn from them. I try to have my own style, but I also try to learn from other people. What is your musical genre? My musical genre is kind of indie-ish. It's mostly pop, but when I say pop, it kind of makes it sound like it's, you know, the typical bubblegum. It's actually really original, and my lyrics really do come from my heart. I always try to make my lyrics unique and never cliche or something that you've heard before, because that just bugs the heck out of me when people do that. I try not to do that. Who was your first teacher? I've had school choir teachers and stuff, but my first guitar teacher was Miss Windsor, and she was a great teacher, and it was just my fault that I quit her class, because she's an excellent teacher. So, describe your first instrument. My first instrument was actually, I have it right here. I'm just gonna whip it out real quick. My electric guitar was the first guitar that I ever learned on. I kind of, you know, did the opposite as everyone else, because, you know, you usually learn on an acoustic guitar and then you move up to electric, but I actually learned on an electric guitar. So, yeah, that's something. Guitar that I got after that, this one. And I believe I got it for my birthday. I think my 15th birthday. I can't remember, but it looks like this. And this one is a Fender, and it's my newest guitar. And I just love this one to death. I play it all the time on every single song. And it's electric acoustic, so you can plug it into an amp. And it also has a built-in tuner. What are your fondest musical memories? My fondest musical memory would have to be when me and my mom and my dad took a trip to St. Louis, because my mom is a massage therapist, and she used to give massage to like famous bands and stuff. So we traveled down there for her to give a massage to Billy Currington Band. She did that, and my dad and I weren't allowed to go in, so we just went up and down the strip, and we had like tons of street performers and musicians up and down there playing their music, and that was one of my favorite musical memories. Were you influenced by old records and tapes? Which ones? I'm a fan of Hall & Oates, like my mom. I don't know if they influenced me. I think they're really classic, and I think they are, their music is timeless, but, you know, I don't know if they influence me musically, but that's just me. Who are your favorite musicians' groups' CDs? My favorite CD at the moment is Siberia Acoustic by Lights. I like it because she had Siberia, and then she has that Siberia Acoustic. Well, Siberia is all electronic, so it kind of makes you forget that the artist actually has talent, because they do all kinds of stuff to their voice and, you know, to the song. So it's like, does this person really have talent? Well, because you kind of forget. Well, when you listen to the acoustic versions, it's like, oh, well, this person is actually talented. And that's why I like Siberia Acoustic, because it really shows off her voice and her talent. So that's why I like that. Have you been in competitions? Any prizes? Yes, I've been in 2 competitions at a place called Mead's Corner in downtown Wichita, and it's a little coffee shop. And this year I got 3rd place, and my friend won 1st, and I'm proud of her for doing that. So yeah, and then the year before I wasn't really experienced enough to actually win, so, but I'm getting better, and I'm learning every day. Do you perform in public? Describe those occasions: concerts, radio, TV. I do perform in public. I do concerts around Wichita. So far I've played at Meets Corner a lot. I've been on the radio at Butler Community College radio station just for campus. I was on there because of my friend Cadre, who gets me all the places to play, and yeah, he's awesome. I've been on TV as well on KWCH Channel 33, and I sang a couple songs and I did a short interview, so that was fun. How do you handle mistakes during a performance? I've done this a couple times. I sometimes forget the lyrics to the song, and when I do this, I just kind of, go blah, 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 and then just kind of, laugh into the microphone, and people it's kind of obvious that I messed up, but I just brush it off and pretend like it never happened. That usually works pretty good. When you make a big deal out of it, it ruins everything, kind of. I just choose to brush it off and move on and pretend like it never happened. Do you get nervous before a performance or a competition? Definitely. I mean, I don't know who doesn't. You're putting yourself out there for everyone to see and critique. I mean, you do get nervous. Because everybody's, the most common fear is the fear of rejection. And nobody likes to be rejected. And nobody likes to be, not liked. So when you're on the stage, you're putting yourself out there for everyone to judge, pretty much. So I do get nervous before. How often and for how long do you practice? I don't consider it practice. I just pick up my guitar and start playing. I don't really think about it being practice. How do you balance your music with other obligations? Well, I do online school, so that makes it easier for me to do my music more. If I was in regular public school, I can't just pick up my guitar and start playing and singing whenever I want to. I have to be in class and, doing work or whatever. Well, homeschooling is a little bit different because I do K-12 online school, and there's only live classes certain days of the week. So it's not like all the time I'm busy with school. I can just play my guitar and have some free time. So that's good that I'm in homeschooling. That's part of the reason why I'm doing it. That was the last question, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too boring. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great night or evening or morning or whatever time you're watching this. It's actually night for me, so I hope you have a good night. Thank you for watching. Bye.